Hello children, so please share my channel and subscribe my channel. So today my topic is different types of images formed by concave mirror for different object distances. So in the previous class we learned the rules. If we know the rules perfectly, then we can draw this diagram easily for the different types of image formed by the concave mirror for different object distances. So now first one. So when the object is at infinity, for example, if we take the sun or any object which is far away from us, that can be treated as infinity object. So from the infinity object, when the rays are coming, they are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other. That's why that light is called the parallel beam of light. Then, so when they are incident on the concave mirror, which type of image is formed, we are now learning. So first one, when object is at infinity. So now what is the first one? When object is at infinity. So infinity means here the object is far away from us and the object will be in kilometers from us. So in that case, when object is at infinity, the rays which are coming from that object will be parallel to each other. So when they are incident on the concave mirror, sometimes they are parallel to principal axis, sometimes they will make some angle with the principal axis. So now for that purpose, so consider it is a concave mirror. This is the pole of the mirror, focus, center of curvature. Now consider the object is at infinity. The object is in infinity, what happened? So the rays that are coming from the object may be parallel to principal axis sometimes. Parallel to principal axis. So these are the rays. These are rays coming from object which is at infinity. So after incidenting on the concave mirror, so what happened? We learned the rule. What is the rule? If the incident ray is parallel to principal axis, after reflection it passes through focus. So now this is a ray parallel to principal axis. So after reflection it passes through focus. So these also parallel to principal axis. After incidenting the concave mirror it passes through focus. So these are the same. So this ray is also same. But this is a ray passing through center of curvature. So that's why it is incident on the mirror. After reflection it can be returns. So what is happening? After reflection, all reflected rays meet at a point on the principal axis, that is called focus or principal focus. This is known as principal focus because it is lie on the principal axis. So that's why, so at the focus all reflected rays are intersecting really. That's why at the focus which is formed, image is formed. Which type of image is formed? Real image formed. Where the position of the object at focus. So now when the object is at infinity, so what is the position of the image of that object? At focus. So where the image is formed? At focus, image is formed. Now come to the characteristics of the image. So this image is formed because of when the reflected rays are really intersecting. So that's why the image is first one real. It is a real image and it will be formed in point size. So that's why it is called highly diminished image. Highly diminished image, and it can form the inverted image. It can form the inverted, and if the object is above principal axis, it will be the below principal axis. But it is point size, that's why it is not appearing to us. Inverted. So what are the characteristics of this image? Real image, highly diminished, inverted. Now where is the image is formed? At focus. So this is the first case when the object is at infinity, when the rays which are coming from the infinite objects are parallel to each other and parallel to principal axis. But sometimes, so the parallel beam of light does not parallel to principal axis. Does not parallel to principal axis. So now, if the object is at infinity, sometimes the rays are parallel to each other, but when they are incidenting on the concave mirror, sometimes they will make some angle. For example, if the incident rays are incident like this. Now these are the rays which are coming from the infinity object, which are coming from the object which is at infinity. So there is a parallel beam of light. It will make some angle with the principal axis. So this time with what angle they are incidenting, with same angle they can be reflected. So that's why, so the image is formed in the focal plane. So focal plane is a plane which is passing through focus and perpendicular to principal axis. Perpendicular to principal axis. For example, if we kept a paper here like this, this is passing through the focus and it is a vertical plane. The vertical plane passing through focus and perpendicular to principal axis. Perpendicular to principal axis. So this type of plane is called focal plane. So this is a representation of focal plane. This is a focal plane. So what is a focal plane? So this is the vertical plane. This is a vertical plane passing through focus and as well as perpendicular to principal axis. Perpendicular to principal axis. This type of plane is called focal plane. After reflection, so all reflected rays are meet at a point in the focal plane. So for example, this ray with what angle is dense, the same angle it can be reflected. So these also same, but all reflected rays are meet at a point in the focal plane. In the focal plane. Now this is here, which is formed here? Objects are here, image is formed. This is the image. Now this is a point, this is not a point size, it has some size, but it is highly diminished compared to the object. For example, if we take a sun, if we take the sun, so the sun image will be in this size. Now where the image is formed here? The image will be formed in the focal plane. So this is called second focus. This is a primary focus, this is a secondary focus. Now that's where the image is formed. The image is formed in the focal plane. Now come to the characteristics. So this image is formed because of when the reflected rays are really meet. So that's why, so this image is first one, real image, and second one, so its size will be less, it will be very less, that's why it is also highly diminished. And third one is, it is an inverted image. Object will be above the principal axis and image will be below. That's why it is a inverted image. So these two cases may be happen when the object is at infinity. Sometimes when the object is at infinity, the rays which are coming from the object may be parallel to principal axis. If the rays are parallel to principal axis, this is the diagram. Sometimes the rays are parallel to each other, but they will be incident on the concave mirror making some angle. In that case, this is the diagram. Now, second case. When the object is beyond C. Beyond center of curvature. When object is beyond center of curvature. C means here center of curvature. So now in this case, where the image is formed, what are the characteristics of image, we are going to learn. So now, so this is a concave mirror, imagine. This is a concave mirror. This is the principal axis of the concave mirror. This is the pole, this is the focus, this is the center of curvature. So the important thing is, so while we are constructing the image, so better to use the compass, and as well as so maintain the distance between the pole and focus and center of curvature must be the same. Then only the diagram will become correct. So now where the image is, I am placing the image where, beyond C. So beyond C. So now to construct the image, we have to follow the rules. What are the rules? So we have to select the incident rays from top of the object. So how many rays we have to take? 2 or more. Minimum how many is required? 2. So in that 2, what type of rays we have to take? One may be parallel to principal axis, other may be passing through focus, and another may be passing through center of curvature. First of all, I am taking the one incident ray that is coming from the top of the object, so that is parallel to principal axis. Parallel to principal axis. This is the incident ray coming from top of the object, incidenting on the concave mirror at this point. After reflection, according to rule, so it passes through focus. This is the reflector ray corresponding to that incident ray, which is parallel to principal axis. And next come to the, I am taking another ray, so that is passing through center of curvature. Passing through center of curvature. So this is the incident ray, so that is passing through center of curvature. So after incidenting at this point, what happened? It returns along the same path. So I mean here two rays are required, enough. So now where the image is formed, here the reflected rays are intersecting. That's why here which is formed? Image will be formed. This is the image and this is the object. This is the object. And this is the image. So now where the image is formed, what is the position of the image? The position is between focus and center of curvature. So where the image is formed, the image is formed between focus and center of curvature, F and C. Now come to the characteristics. Which type of the characteristics? So this image is formed because of when the reflected rays are really intersecting. That's why this image is called real. So this image is first one, real image. And second one. So now this is the height of the object. Now this is the height of the image. So the height of the image is less than the height of the object. That's why it is called diminished image. It is called the diminished. It is called the diminished image. And third one, so the object is above the principal axis and image is below the principal axis. That's why this image is called the inverted. This image is called the inverted. So this is when the object is at infinity. This is when the object is beyond C. And next, when the object is at C. And what we are doing? So we are bringing the object from infinity to near to the concave mirror. And which type of image is formed and where the image is formed, we are learning. And next, the third one is, so now two cases we are learned. Next we are going to third one. So when the object is at C, now we are bringing beyond C to at C. After that, between focus and center of curvature. After that, at F. After that, between pole and focus. Now when the object is at C, third one, when object is at C, when object is at C, nothing but when the object is at center of curvature. Now consider, so this is a concave mirror. This is a pole, this is a focus, and this is the center of curvature. Now I am keeping the object, or I am placing the object where? At C. At C, exactly at center of curvature. Now where the image formed we are going to learn. So to form the image, we have to take the incident rays from where? Top of the object. So in that incident rays, first of all I am taking the ray which is parallel to principal axis. This is the ray parallel to principal axis. So after reflection, it passes through focus. It passes through the focus. Now I am taking another ray that is passing through focus. First one parallel to principal axis. Second ray is the passing through focus. So after reflection, what happened? After incidenting on this concave mirror, so it will be go in a direction parallel to the principal axis. It will be go in a direction parallel to the principal axis, but it is not come correctly. So this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it passes through focus, and this is the incident ray. So passing through focus after reflection, it is parallel to principal axis. Now here image is formed. So this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. After reflection, passes through focus. So the rays are not coming correctly because I am not using the compass and scale. So now this is the incident ray passing through focus. After reflection, it is parallel to principal axis. Now where the image is formed? So now where is the object position? This is the object. And now in the same position which is formed? Image. But the object is above the principal axis and image will be, this is the image. Image will be below the principal axis. So now this image is formed because of the reflected rays are really meeting. So that's why we have to give the information where the object is formed, where the image is formed and what are the characteristics of image. So now where the image is formed? At C also. The image is formed. Where? At C. At what position the object will be there? At the same position the image is formed. The image will be formed. Now what are the characteristics of image? This image is first one. So it is formed because of reflected rays are intersecting real. That's why this image is called real image. And come to the size. Now compare the size. Whatever the size of the object, so the image size is also same. So that's why same size of object. Same size of object. This is important case. So whatever the size of the object, image is also formed in the same size. So third one, it is inverted or erected. It will be inverted. It will be the inverted. This is when object is at C. Now come to the fourth one. Now I am bringing this object placing between F and C. When object is between focus and center of curvature, and we are bringing the object from infinity to near to the mirror. So what are the positions of the image and so which type of image form we are learning. So now this is a concave mirror. This is the pole, this is the focus. Now consider this is the center of curvature. This is the center of curvature. Now I am placing the object where between the focus and the center of curvature. Now this object where it is now between focus and center of curvature. Now we are going to draw the diagram where the image is formed by using rules. From where we have to take the incident rays from top. So in that incident ray, I am taking one is parallel to principal axis. So this is a parallel to principal axis. After reflection, what happens? It passes through focus. It passes through the focus. This is the reflected. And next one, I am taking the another incident ray that is passing through center of curvature. That is passing through center of curvature. So there is no scale. That's why. So they cannot be straight. So now after incidenting on this concave mirror, so after incidenting, what happened? If this incident ray passes through focus, after reflection it is parallel to the principal axis. So now where the image is formed? The image is formed beyond the sea. Beyond the sea. The image is formed beyond the sea. This is the image. This is the image. So now when we observe, when the object is approaches to the mirror, what you observe? When the object is at infinity, highly diminished. When object is beyond C, diminished. When object is at C, same size. Now when the object is between F and C, what is happening? This is the size of the object, this is the size of the image. And what is happening when the object is approaches to the mirror? The size of the image is gradually increasing. The size of the image will be gradually increasing. Remember that one. So now where the image is formed? The image is formed beyond C. So the image is formed. The image is formed beyond C. Now come to the characteristics. What are the characteristics of image? So this image is first one. This image is formed because of reflected rays are intersecting really. So that's why this image is called real. And second one, come to size. This is the size of the object and this is the size of the image. So now in this case, the size of the image will be more compared to size of object. That's why this type of image is called magnified image. Magnified. This image is called magnified. Let's come to whether it is inverted or rected. So this object is above the principal axis and image will be below. So that's why this image is called inverted. Inverted. So when the object approaches the mirror, the image will be moving far from mirror and its size is also increasing. Now come to the next case. So after placing the between the pole and focus, now I have to kept where at focus. After placing the focus and center of curvature, now I am bringing at where? At focus. So fifth case, when object is at F. F means at focus. At focus. So what happened? You are going to learn. So now this is a concave mirror. This is the pole. So this is the focus. Now consider this is the center of curvature. So this is the focus. This is the center of curvature. So now when the object is at F, this is the object position, this is the object. I am keeping the object where at F, focus. So now how to draw the ray diagrams? So first of all I am taking the incident ray from top of the object which is parallel to principal axis. This is the incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. After reflection what happens? It passes through focus. It passes through the focus. And second one, I am taking the incident ray which is coming from the top object passing through center of curvature. What happened after incidenting this on this concave mirror which is coming from the center of curvature? After incidenting the mirror, what happened? It returns along the same path. So now where the image is formed? So now these rays are look like parallel. So in the first case I explained when object is at infinity. So the rays are what? Parallel to each other. Now come to the reverse. Where the image is formed in that case? When object is at infinity, at focus. Now the object is where? At focus. That's the image is formed where? At infinity. At infinity. And to catch the image, where we have to go? At infinity. Why we are saying the object is at infinity? Because these rays are look like parallel. That's why where the image is formed at infinity. So now what is the position of where the image will be formed? The image is formed at infinity. At infinity. At infinity means we have to guess size. For example, when the object is at infinity, larger size. So what is the size of image? Diminished. So here now where is the object? At focus. Now where the image is found? At infinity. And nothing but the image size will be highly magnified. So now this also we have to guess and to intersect these rays up to where we have to go? At infinity. So that's why this image is also called real image. So this image is first one, real image, and second one. So which type of image this is? This is forming at infinity means what? That is the meaning highly diminished. Sorry, highly magnified. Highly magnified. So third one. It is inverted or erected? It must be inverted. Must be the inverted. And next come to the last case. Now after that I am bringing this object between pole and focus. So last case, sixth one. When object is between pole and focus, and between pole and focus. Now consider this is a concave mirror. So now this is the pole of the mirror. Let us consider this is the focus and this is the center of curvature. Now where is the object? The object is between pole and focus. Now to form the image, I am taking the incident rays from top of the object. Now this is the incident ray which is coming from top of the object. This is parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it passes through focus. And next, I am taking another ray that is coming from top of the object and as well as passing through center of curvature. So after incidenting, so what happened? It can be returns along the same path. So now observe these two diagrams. So in this case, what is happening? These two rays are parallel. That's why to intersect them, where we have to go? At infinity. But here, these rays are when these two reflected rays are observe. So now when they are moving away from the mirror, the distance between them gradually increases, and that means they never intersect. There is no possibility of real intersection. But where the image is formed? So now we have to extend them back side. So that's why when these reflected rays are extended back. So now where the image is forming? Here the image is forming. This is the position of the image. Now this is the object and this is the image. So now there is no possibility of real intersection when these reflected rays are moving away from the mirror, the distance between them is gradually increases. They never intersect really. So to intersect them, we have to extend a band. So that's why this image is called virtual image. Only the concave mirror can form the virtual image when the object is between pole and focus. This is also a very important case. So the concave mirror can form the real image as well as the virtual image. But when the concave mirror can form the virtual image? So when the object is between pole and focus. So now where the image is formed? So when we place the screen here, the image cannot be formed. So it can be formed behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. So the image is formed. The image is formed behind mirror. At a mirror local form aitana. And what are the characteristics of image? This image is first one. It does not form a real intersection of reflected rays, because this is the image formed when the reflected rays are extended back. That's why this image is called virtual. And second one, so the object is above the principal axis and the image is also above the principal axis. So that's why this type of image is called erected image. So when the concave mirror can form the erected image? So the answer is when the object is between pole and focus. And the third one, come to the size. So this is the size of the object and this is the size of the image. What is happening here? The size of the image will be more than the size of the object. That's why this image will be magnified. This image will be magnified. So these are the different types of images formed by the concave mirror. So what you understood from this? So when the object is approaches to the mirror, the image is moving far away from the mirror. And when the object is approaching to the mirror, so the size of the image is also gradually increases up to the focus. So after that, when the object is between pole and focus, now it will be erected image. It is formed behind the mirror. So these are the different types of images formed by the concave mirror. This is the today topic.